forced disappearances and extrajudicial killings. And as a result, in the last 2 years, many young people between the ages of 12 up to 24 have been killed. Others have been maimed. Others have disappeared. They are not known where they are. And there is a lot of fear. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of anguish in the country. As mothers, as fathers, as all of us as parents, cry for our children. Things have gotten so bad that the president doesn't fear anymore to support the killing of children publicly. His minister for Interior publicly and shamelessly gave an order of shoot to kill to policemen and said, if you see anybody near a police station, just shoot and kill, despite the fact that a police station is a public institution and Kenyans have every right to go to a police station. Instead of William Ruto admonishing the minister for going against the constitution, he went ahead and issued further orders himself that people should be shot in the leg. A president saying publicly, shoot them in the leg, harm them, then take them to hospital on their way to prison. That is how callous he has become, and he doesn't hide anymore. It's the extent of the impunity that is very worrisome to the people of Kenya. That a leader who is elected by the people has the audacity to threaten Kenyans and issue orders for them to be harmed, to be injured before they are in prison. Even before Kenyans could recover from that shock, one of his sycophants, who is a chairman of the Committee on Defense and Foreign Relations in Parliament, Nelson Koech, went ahead and said the president is wrong. He's too soft, he is too lenient. They should not be shot on the leg, they should be shot on the head. That is the kind of impunity that is in our country. And when a lot of pressure came from here in the States the other day, because the chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee in the Senate here in the US brought a bill to review the relationship of the US and Kenya in respect of the status of a non-NATO ally. They are trying to do some little interventions to deceive the United States and the world that they are doing something. So the president has now formed a committee to look into how to compensate those who have been killed. How do you kill people, then you compensate them? What he should do before he can talk of compensation is first stop the killing and recite his order of shoot in the leg and recite the order of Kipchumba Murkomen of shoot to kill before he can even talk about compensation. Fine, it is in order to compensate families that have lost their children. But it is immoral to kill children and then compensate their parents. Why don't you let them live? Let them live. You don't have to compensate them. If they are leaving you, there is no need for compensation. So the president needs to admit liability, apologize to the parents and to the people of Kenya, recite his order on shoot in the leg, countermand his minister on shoot to kill, then we can discuss compensation. But you cannot pretend you are compensating people who have lost their children and you have not yet recited the order that you gave for them to be shot. It's double speak and it's not genuine. Again, back home, he has messed the healthcare system. When he came into office, there was the NHIF, which was struggling but working. And you people know, because you take care of people back home. At least NHIF was working but struggling. So what we needed were reforms in the NHIF Act to make it more compliant, to make it more efficient,